And that's when he told me our new office manager is a health hazard. He was bow-legged, so the secretaries kept falling through his lap. Milton Berle.
There you go.
Oh, hi there.
Am I in the frame?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I cut you out. It's just me.
No. Alright, I'm Hatter. This is Holden.
That's me.
Welcome to the 163rd episode of Drunk Doctor Who. We have the Unquiet Dead.
Ooh.
Alright.
The Loud Dead.
Alright, I'm drinking vodka. And I'm drinking
Twisted tea.
Yay. Boom.
Life's better with a twist.
Okay, we continue with Eccleston for the one series we have him.
Oh, I like Eccleston.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
I'm gonna miss him. He's
one of Beard's favorites. All right.
How many episodes does he have?
Like 12, 13.
Oh, that's a good amount. So we got like 12, 13 hours of content. Oh, does that include the two-parters? Stories? There's stories now, right?
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13 episodes over 10 stories, because 3 of them are two-parters.
Ooh.
And we'll get the first one next week, Aliens of London in World War III.
Next time. Big Ben destroyed.
All right.
It's one of TV's favorite things to do.
Okay, so today, there you go, July 2nd, 2026.
We made it.
Happy Independence Day. And
Merry Christmas.
Well, it's a Christmas episode, so yeah. And this aired April 9th of 2005. Alright. We have Rose. Antagonist the Gelf. Mm-hmm. Seasonal depression.
Yeah, Charles Dickens was a little down on the holidays.
Okay. I can see that. Alright. Okay.
And Sneed, kinda, in the beginning. I wasn't a big fan of Sneed.
No, but he dies. Speaking of which, we have 3 deaths, right?
3 deaths.
3 deaths.
Sneed, Redpath, and Gwyneth. Oh, I like Gwyneth. They did that trope. I always like this trope. It's this person's actually been dead for a while. Like, she died 5 minutes ago and you just didn't realize.
Yeah. Because you're being animated by the Gelf.
Yeah.
Alright,
there's this anime.
Alright.
And this guy does this Bruce Lee thing. He's like, wop, 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 and he punches him like 100 times. And he goes, Omairamu Shindiru, which means you're already dead. Because he like hit all their pressure points and their heart's about to explode, like in Kill Bill or something.
Yeah.
And they're like, Nani? Which is, what? And then...
Alright. The Doctor tries to take Rose to the past, because last time they saw the future. He tries to take her to Naples in 1860.
Yes.
Winds up in Cardiff in 1869. Mm-hmm. And the Doctor's like, oh, I'm sorry, this isn't Naples. She's like, I don't care. It's not 1860, it's 1869. She's like, I don't care. We're in Cardiff.
So what's up with that reaction? Why don't people like Cardiff?
There are rivalries. Remember, there's 4 countries in the United Kingdom.
It's like a sports thing?
Just in general.
Okay.
But there's 4 countries in the United Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
England, Wales, which England's England and Wales is Britain.
And then
England, Wales, and Scotland is Great Britain.
North Scotland? Or South
Scotland? Just all of Scotland.
All of Scotland.
That's Great Britain.
Oh, I'm thinking Ireland.
Right. Great Britain, England, Wales, Scotland, and Ireland make up the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. That's the full name of the United Kingdom.
So I'm confused. Like, what's the country? So like the United States is 50 different states.
Yeah.
Wait, so are those countries like states, and then it's all
kind
like
of
one country is the
kind of, but they call them countries.
Okay.
And
United Countries, it's the United Kingdoms. So it's
United Kingdom, and those are countries.
But it's like
the UK
considered
is one country.
It's considered like one nation.
Yeah, one country.
Oh, okay.
But they're considered countries within that country.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen Ted Lasso?
Not all of it. I've seen some scenes.
Okay.
Not a full episode.
It's a great show. Mm-hmm. That first episode. Where's he from? He's from Wales. Is that a country? Is that a different country? Yes and no. How many countries are in this country? 4. It's a great scene.
I saw the scene of the dartboard. I like that scene. Mm-hmm. That was good.
That shows so much heart. All right. So the English like to pick on the Welsh and the Scots and the Irish. And the Irish and the Welsh like to pick on the English and the Scots and the Irish. They all like to pick on each other.
Yeah.
And they all think that their selection is better than the others, you know?
Yeah, a few car bumps here and there.
Yeah. Yeah, they do not want you to call it an Irish car bomb if you go to Ireland.
What do they call it there?
I forget. I think it's something in Guinness. But the whole response was, they were like, how would you like it if we had a drink called the 911? You know?
It's one of my favorite drinks, though.
You can call it that here. I wouldn't call it that there.
We had a game, a Domino's game here called Mexican Train. Mm-hmm. In Mexico, they call it Puerto Rican Train.
No, right.
We don't know what they call it in Puerto Rico.
American Train.
Yeah, maybe. Just train.
Maybe. All right, so...
Fun game.
So they end up in Cardiff. And here's the funny part is, Cardiff, I believe, capital of Wales. And that's where they filmed the vast majority of the modern Doctor Who, if not all of it. Well, except for on-site stuff. Oh, okay. But yeah, it was mostly filmed in Cardiff.
All of Eccleston's.
All of Eccleston's
like
tenants.
Rose and except for the merry-go-round, the Ferris wheel.
Yeah. Now for on-site stuff, they would film it in the location, like in London for Rose and stuff like that. But when they're doing stuff inside, when they're doing stuff that doesn't require a specific location, it's all in Cardiff. Cool. And pretty soon we will get Torchwood, which is based out of Cardiff.
Okay. Like the story is based out of Cardiff.
No, Torchwood, the organization, is also based in Cardiff.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. And in fact, Gwyneth, the actress who played Gwyneth, comes back and is in Torchwood.
What? Cool.
The actress is playing a great niece of the original character.
Cool, I like that.
Yeah.
I like the Gwyneth character. Good actress.
It is, and she comes back, and it's really good. Torchwood is pretty good. It starts off a little rough, but man, by series 3, it's just amazing. And that'll be interesting to watch.
Slow or boring?
No, there's just a few of the early episodes are a little clunky, and they start really hitting their stride in the second season. And series 3, Children of Earth, is just amazing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, all right.
So they hit up the TARDIS wardrobe.
Yeah, and she puts on a gorgeous outfit.
Yeah, it's nice.
And does up her hair nice and stuff. And he's like, yeah, you look good for a human.
Humans look exactly like Time Lords.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but you know, Eccleston's got to be a little condescending. When he tells Charles Dickens to shut up. Oh, speaking of which, Charles Dickens is in this episode.
Oh, I loved it.
Okay, so it turns out that at this one particular, not corner, this one particular, what are they called? Undertakers. Oh. Thank you, Sunshine. This one particular Undertaker's residence. The dead are coming back to life. And in the cold opening, we have this guy's grandmother come back to life and choke him to death.
Yeah.
You know, family show before the credits.
It's a cool opening. I like the cold opening.
Yep. This woman then goes out. This grandmother then goes out. Before she died, she planned on seeing Charles Dickens. because he was giving a performance, basically a memorized reading of A Christmas Carol.
So they used to just stand up on stage and exposition.
Recite. Yeah. Their own works. This goes back millennia when the bards of old would stand up and tell the story of Beowulf or the story of the Iliad or the Odyssey. They would sit there, and they were called epic poems, and you had to remember all of it.
They just memorized all that?
Yeah. Their memories were much better than today. Today's like, I don't need to remember that, look it up. They had to memorize the whole thing. Mm-hmm. And there are very few people today that could probably do that, you know? Very few people that would want to.
Oh, yeah. Memorize the Torah. People don't memorize phone numbers anymore. I like when they do the toothpaste thing and they're playing two characters, and this side's a man and this side's a woman. You know what I'm talking about in plays?
No.
Oh, really?
What's plays?
Plays. Like
plays.
They dress one side as one character and the other side as another character, and they stand facing this way to recite this one character's lines, and you see that side of them. And then they turn and do this character's lines.
Okay, I've seen something like that on Britain's Got Talent, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Or apparently that's like a...
That's an old style pantomime. Yeah. Old style pantomime. Alright.
I think it's fun.
So anyway, the lady goes, she gets to her seat. I don't know if they left a ticket in her pocket.
It is a free showing on the...
Right, but they probably either sold tickets ahead of time so they would have a capacity, and the money went to, it was a children's network kind of thing, or B, maybe they were just going to pass the hat around at the end of the show, you know? That might have been it. But anyway, she starts screaming, and, you know, Dickens... like you said, is kind of depressed because it's Christmas, and he's been clumsy with his family affairs. And he's reciting Christmas Carol.
Historical? Did that really happen, or are they just adding some?
I don't know. I don't know that much about the life of Charles Dickens, except thanks to this episode, I know he dies in 1870.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know what his married life was like at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's very rude to go to this show that she's been looking forward to. Yeah, and then she interrupts it.
Right.
Like, I saw a ghost. It looked like that.
Yep. And then, all these ghosts come out, and Dickens is like, what kind of phantasmagoria is this? And all the people leave the theater. The doctor and Rose run to the theater when they hear the screams. The doctor's like, that's more like it.
Finally.
And it's a good shot. It shows those two talking. And they run towards the theater, and then behind them, it has Sneed and Gwyneth with the hearse looking for the lady.
Yeah.
So the camera shot, and it gets to capture two sets of the plot line going on in that one shot. I like that.
Sneak. Gwyneth is using her shining to track down her stepmother. The sight.
Not her grandmother, but the grandmother.
The grandmother.
So the doctor gets on stage, and Dickens is like, "Oh, you showed yourself, eh?" The doctor's asking questions like, "Did he talk? Were they able to talk? What did it look like?" And stuff like that.
So Charles Dickens assumes that the doctor was doing some illusion.
Lantern trick, he calls it. Then Sneed and Gwyneth run in. They grab the grandmother. They take her out. And
Rose is all, unhand that old woman who's possessed by the devil, obviously.
It's like Rose and Gwyneth doesn't want to use her sight to find the lady. But he threatens her with being fired if she doesn't.
And how can you turn down £8 a year?
Back then, it was a decent amount of money.
I would have taken 6.
Yeah, that comes later, but yeah. All right, so Rose runs up to Gwyneth, and Sneed is securing the front of the hearse, and Gwyneth's like, we gotta take her back to the infirmary, and Rose is like, no, she's cold. She's been dead for a while. Why don't you take her back to the infirmary? And then Sneed comes up behind her and does the...
Pardon me.
Yeah, pardon me, but does this smell like chloroform to you?
Which I don't know why he would do that. He's like, she knows too much. But like, they could have just left. I don't know why they had to do an abduction and then
He panicked.
And he had no idea what he was doing with her either.
Yeah, no, he panicked. He just flat out panicked.
And he just happens to have some chloroform on hand.
As you do.
Yeah.
So anyway, the doctor and Dickens run out. And Dickens is like, who put you up to this?
Yeah.
Are you these guys? And he thinks it's all a fraud and stuff. And the doctor sees the hearse take off. And he saw them put Rose in the back of it. And so he runs to a cab and he goes, cab, follow that hearse. I say cab. It was a cab, but it was a horse-drawn carriage. Yeah. And he goes, follow that hearse. And Charles Dickens runs up and says, sir,
you can't do that.
You can't do that. He's like, why not? He's like, this is my cab. The doctor's like, well, get in.
Yeah.
And then they start following that. At first, Dickens wants to kick the doctor out.
He's very perturbed.
But he's also being as polite as an Englishman can be under the situation. He doesn't start accusing the doctor of doing some horrible things at this point, you know? Like, why are you trying to steal my carriage and why are you doing this, that, and the other?
Yeah.
He's at least willing to give the doctor a little bit of benefit of the doubt. And then the doctor finds out his name is Dickens. He's like, Charles Dickens? Yep, the Charles Dickens. And he starts praising his works. And then Dickens is like, no, he can stay.
Do you want me to remove him from the cab? Never mind.
He can stay.
Number one fan.
He has to explain the fan is fanatic. He's like,
how are you a cooling equipment?
Yeah. Okay, so they get to the Undertaker's house, the morgue, and okay, so Sneed and Gwyneth put Rose on a table.
Yeah, they just dump her in a room with a couple of coffins.
Yeah, with a couple of coffins.
And lock the door.
Yeah.
Knowing full well that these corpses animate and apparently kill people.
Yeah.
Choke them out.
And this is back when the doors would have keyhole locks on them, you know? Mm-hmm. And an inside door was almost as solid as the outside door. You know, not like the doors today.
Yeah.
Like, these are pretty good solid doors. But so many of them are, you know, hollow and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Dickens and the doctor gets there, and they start banging on the door. And the doctor told Dickens that Rose was under his care and she was only 19. Mm-hmm. And Dickens immediately turns no nonsense. Well, why are we talking about my works? Let's go get this girl. Yeah. He shows up, and Gwyneth is told by Sneed to send them away. Mm-hmm. She opens.
I'm not in.
She opened the door and says, "Oh, we're closed." He said, "Oh yes, and when do undertakers keep business hours? Yeah. You know, the dead don't die on schedule." And then the doctor just kind of lets himself in, and he's talking about the gas. He's like, "Oh, it's the gas. It's in the walls. They're living in the gas and stuff." Mm-hmm. And then finally, the corpses animate in the room where Rose is. Mm-hmm. They come towards her. She starts screaming, and the doctor's like, "Yep, that's her." And she and Dickens just run in. And Steve's like, "This is my house, sir." And I'm like, "Yeah, so." We heard screaming.
And then this animated gentleman starts choking out Rose, like the Mon did to Redpath. And then the doctor opens the door.
No, he kicks it open.
Kicks open the door. And he does something like this, and the guy stops choking her.
No. He removes the guy's arm. And he says, "Pardon me, I think this is my dance."
Yeah.
And grabs her.
And then the guy just stands there.
Well, they stand there and they start talking and stuff. Yeah. Well, the doctor has a commanding presence, and most people run away. You know, like Rose was trying to do, etc., etc. The doctor just stands there and he's like, starts asking questions, and they're like, he's not afraid of us. Stuff like that. So,
and if they tried to choke him out, he has a respiratory bypass to where Time Lord's, breathing.
Not exactly. Not exactly.
Right. What other orifice are they breathing out of?
Ears.
If everything from the neck down.
I don't know. All right, so they wind up in the drawing room and they're talking. Dickens still cannot believe, despite everything he's seen of what it is.
He thinks it's some sort of illusion or trickery.
Yeah.
I'm as big a fan as the next person of magic and performance, but
right. And they're talking, and we get from the old guy, never had any problems, but that's probably why I got the house cheap. It has a reputation.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, and started having problems about 3 months ago. The dead started coming to life, etc., etc. And
the doctor explains there's probably some rift. And Mr. Sneed's like, that's why I got the house so cheap.
Yeah. So,
and apparently Gwyneth was born under the rift, around the rift.
No, she grew up there.
Grew up around the rift.
Right, because her parents died when she was 12, and Sneed took her in.
Of a common cold.
Of the flu, I think you said?
Yeah. So they didn't get their flu shot.
There were no flu shots back then.
Could you imagine dying of the flu?
People still do occasionally.
Oh, yeah. You gotta be pretty old, though.
Yeah, usually, yeah. Or very young.
I get the flu. I don't get a flu shot. I get the flu, I'm out, a couple days.
Yeah, and then
but I don't do anything.
Yeah.
I drink some water. I have a miserable time.
Sleep.
Yeah.
Take some hot showers, trying to clear everything up.
Yeah. Well, does that work now? But it didn't work so well back then. The flu was a lot more deadly back then.
They didn't bathe as much as we bathed.
No, I guess so. Yeah.
Their facilities were not meant as much to handle water for the longest time, They still used wells for a long time. Okay, so pumping.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, they're talking in there, and Gwen's serving tea, and this is an interesting line. She says, "Here you go, doctor. Tea with 2 sugars, the way you like it."
Just how you like it.
And it's like, how does she know that? And we've already mentioned the site and all this stuff, so you're like, okay, she can read minds.
She grew up around the rift,
right?
So she has psychic powers because of that.
Yep.
Which totally makes sense.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff.
Yeah, there's some sort of crossover between science fiction and like fantasy spirituality in Doctor Who, but they always kind of spin it as, it's aliens and it's technology, but then sometimes it's like
just straight up fantasy.
Yeah, psychic powers, and they're like, this is a rift or something. Now she can see the future and read people's minds.
Yeah, and
I mean, the Doctor's granddaughter was psychic. Time Lords are psychic, kind of.
In some ways, yeah.
Psychic with each other.
Right, when they can also erase memories. They can suggest things to people, like the Master being such a great hypnotist. And they can put information in somebody's head.
I just watched the first episode of Pluribus.
Oh, what'd you think?
It's an Apple TV show. And the first episode's free, but then you have to get Apple's streaming service.
It's a good show.
I'm probably not going to do that. But I like the first episode.
It's a good show.
E pluribus unum.
Mm-hmm.
Which is Latin for many.
From the many, one.
Yeah.
And pluribus is many.
Many, yeah. It's about humans becoming a hive mind. Which is a spoiler.
I've seen the first season.
Oh,
I've watched all of it.
You liked it?
Yeah, it's a good show.
That's all that's out right now, is the first season?
Yes. And unfortunately, it's going to be like so many other shows where you get 10 episodes every second or third year or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's one of the problems is they did that for Stranger Things, and the kids in the last season are adults. They're still trying to look like kids, but they're clearly adults.
That always happens. Like, Spider-Man's always 40, 45 years old.
By the time
the last
yeah.
High School Musical is people that are over college age.
Right. Anyway, in Greece, you have people in their 30s playing teenagers. Right.
That's why I like shows like The Waltons. Because they're not like trying to play kids that have grown up. It's like, this is this family as it grows up. And now this person was a teen, now they're married, they're a nurse.
School teacher. The youngest daughter became a school teacher.
Who? What?
The youngest daughter.
Oh, the
Half Pint on the Waltons.
Yeah, the one they got married to the doctor.
Yeah,
she was a
school teacher.
Not the youngest one.
Oh, okay.
I think she's the second one. She's the one younger than John Boy.
Okay. All right. Anyway, so poor Sneed has read the riot act. She's like, "You drugged me, you kidnapped me, you left me in a locked room to die with corpses you knew would animate."
Totally validated.
Yeah. Oh,
I love how Rose is standing over him with like a cane and she's like just laying into him.
Yeah. And she's like,
"It's not my fault."
And I felt your wandering hands when you put me in the...
Oh, I missed that one.
Yeah. Let's see. Anyway, so...
He's getting frisky.
Right. So then Gwyneth goes to do dishes, and
Rose goes to help.
Rose goes to help, and Gwyneth starts looking into Rose's mind and seeing that her dad is dead, seeing what the future looks like.
Metal boxes raced around the streets.
Oh, and
metal birds in the sky.
No, they're metal too, and there's people in them. People are flying.
Yeah.
And they're all half naked. Oh. She has somebody in the 19th century sensibilities. Anyway, so
that's what I thought when Rose put on that outfit. Was like, it's supposed to be this old Victorian modest outfit, but it wasn't that modest. It had like this big open chest cavity.
Yeah, but the Renaissance stuff showed so much more cleavage and boob.
Oh.
This was actually modest compared to that.
Okay.
You saw just a hint. You saw shoulder. And just the merest hint of cleavage, yeah. Anyway, so the doctor shows up, and he says, "Okay," and he asks her about her sight and stuff. He says, and she says, "I've been to all these spiritualists, all these table knockers, all this stuff." He said, "Good. Then you can teach us what to do, because we're gonna have a seance."
We're gonna have a seance. So, Charles Dickens is ridiculous.
Yeah, this is something foolery. I can't remember the exact line.
Tom?
No, not tomfoolery. No, yeah, I can't remember. But anyway,
he slips a poppycock in there at some point.
Yeah, Dickens doesn't want anything to do with it. He still thinks it's all a trick.
What is a poppycock?
I don't know the original meaning of the term, but poppycock is a really nice way of saying bullshit.
Oh, okay.
It's like,
because there's like a poppy flower. You ever have a poppy seed muffin? Oh, so good.
Yeah, maybe.
I love them.
And you can't have those before you have drug tests.
Yeah. Because milk of the poppy is really good. Opioids.
Yeah.
Did you know? I think it's Australia. Produces like 50% of the world's supply of milk of the poppy for opioids. And crop circles was showing up. So it's an opioid production, farmland. So it's very regulated, high security fences and stuff. One day the farmers go out and they see crop circles. They're like, what's going on? Poppy plants are disappearing. There's these crop circles showing up. People are breaking in. Is it aliens? They get security footage. And apparently it's like wildlife, like kangaroos would go in, eat the poppy seeds, get really, really high and jump around in circles until they pass out.
Oh my gosh. Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. So they have a seance, and Dickens doesn't want to participate. He's like, I don't believe in any of this. I've tried to... What?
Can you hit pause?
Pause? Sure, we do that.
We'll be right back after these messages from our sponsor.
And we will... You may have to close it and we'll just... Alright, welcome back. Sorry about that break.
Oh, hello there. Welcome, and thank you for joining us once again for this, the 163rd podcast.
Oddly enough, somebody was at the door.
We have a guest star. Oh, they left.
Yeah, he it was a solar guy.
Oh, we should ask him to be on the podcast. Give us a sales pitch.
No. Anyway, so he liked the pergola and the whole idea.
Yeah.
Of making a carport out of it.
Mm-hmm. Without putting it on the roofing.
Yeah.
Because on the roofing, that messes with the whole shingling and roofing stuff.
Plus, it increases the heat in the attic.
Oh, yeah.
Here, the heat dissipates. It doesn't heat up your attic, and so the solar panels will function better.
So, when you're out of the house and not using much electricity, and it's generating electricity, does it roll the meter back? And
No. It goes out to the general grid.
Mm-hmm.
And then they keep track of that, how much I send out.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I use electricity, like when the sun's down,
they give you a credit for
they don't charge me for so much, but the LP&L does charge a transfer fee.
Oh, we still have LP&L?
It's City of Lubbock Utilities, I believe.
Oh yeah, it got broken up and there's.
But the LP&L still exists as part of City of Lubbock Utilities. They maintain the lines, and while an electric company will sell you or me or whomever electricity, LP&L gets 3 cents for whatever per whatever to go through to maintain everything.
I see.
Yeah, they went from a provider to a maintainer.
Which is good, because they're kind of like a monopoly. That was your only choice.
Well, they weren't originally, because it was LP&L and SP&S.
Mm-hmm.
But then LP&L bought out SP&S, and for a long time it was a monopoly, but then LP&L was told you either need to build a plant, a power production plant, or you need to swap grids. And so Lubbock decided to swap grids. And we went from the East Coast grid, see the blue, to the Texas grid, the yellow.
So all of Texas is under the Texas grid now, right?
No, you
or
see,
we still have
there's a little bit, El Paso is on the west grid, and there's just a smidgen of other stuff in North Texas and far east Texas that is still on the blue grid. The East Coast grid.
Lubbock's on the Texas grid.
Right, we switched. We are the largest area to switch from the one grid to the other, to the Texas grid in a long time.
I think every few counties should have a nuclear power plant, and then they should put it under a co-op, and then basically that's free energy for the whole country.
Well, for our grid anyway.
But everyone should do. Why are we not doing nuclear power plants?
Because most people don't realize that the modern generations of nuclear are so much better than the second generation stuff, which had the problems of 3 Mile Island and Chernobyl. Also, you need a water base. if you need to dump or to cool.
Mm-hmm.
West Texas doesn't have a whole ton of water bases.
That's not stopping them from building data centers that need a ton of water.
They don't use that much water.
Data centers?
Golf courses use more water than data centers.
Really?
Yeah. There was a book written back in the day where the young lady who wrote it said that the data center used 1,000 times more water than it did. And that's where that comes from.
Oh, really?
Yeah, by a power of 1,000.
Yeah. Because I was looking at it, and some of them use like these closed systems that evaporate and recycle. So I was like, I don't see how that's. But then there are other people. Right, there are other people that are saying that it's like destroying the local water systems. Their tap water is getting, corrupted and stuff. So, yeah.
Anyway,
something to look into.
Yeah. So they have a seance. Dickens wants nothing to do with it. I wish the doctor would have said, he says we might need you. But I really wish he would have said, and Dickens relents, but I really wish he would have said, we need a skeptic in the group. Because that would have appealed to Dickens's skepticism. And it's like, you've seen a lot of fakes. We need to know if this is fake. I really wish the doctor had said something like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, so they do the seance.
I guess it's loosely implied or something.
Kind of, but I wish it was more direct.
Set off screen.
I wish it was more direct. I wish the doctor had appealed more to Dickens's need to try and
rationalize.
Well, not rationalize, but to try and show that those are fakes. You're an expert, man. Just
build to his skepticism.
Yeah, build to his skepticism and his ego. Okay. Anyway,
great vocabulary.
Yes. All right. So they have a seance. Gwyneth goes, like they do in seances, with her head up, eyes up, and the Gelfs show up, and the Gelfs say, "We are few in number. We are dying. We can't. We need long-term solution. Let us use your dead. We will live in your dead. Our planet is dying." And they reference the Time War.
Yeah. Pity the Gelf.
Pity the Gelf
we've lost our physical bodies. Now we're in this
gaseous form.
Yeah.
And they're like...
So they reference the Time War like every episode so far.
Okay.
So they're really building up to it.
Yes. Okay, so this is the return of Doctor Who after 9 years. And after 16 years, if you don't count the TV movie. Okay, so you've got one episode in 15, 16 years.
Yeah.
And, that's a TV movie. And now we get this. So it's 9 years gone. And they're reestablishing everything. They're reestablishing the current reality. They're not sure yet if they're going to acknowledge the old show. They finally decide to do that. And there are a couple of great episodes where they go, yep, old show, acknowledged, here you are. Most notably in The Next Doctor, and then in The 11th Hour. Does it beautifully.
Okay.
Which is the intro of The 11th Doctor, Matt Smith. Yep. And The Next Doctor is a Tennant one. The 10th Doctor, yep. Yep. And that's when they finally said, you know what, let's embrace all of it. Let's just embrace everything. And it's done so well. Yep. Okay. So anyway, they have the seance. The Gelfs show up. Have pity on us. Have pity on us. Have pity on us. We just need some of your dead. And then you get the moralizing between the Doctor and Rose. Rose is like, you can't let him have the dead. It's just ungodly. And the Doctor's like, it's like recycling. And she's like,
you gotta respect.
You gotta respect. He's like, you carry a donor card, don't you?
Mine's different.
Yeah. To be fair, it could be different because one, that means she volunteered to do it.
She's donating.
Yeah, they volunteered to do it, right? But it's an interesting point. It's a good little jab. And
yeah, there's a conversation.
Yeah. Anyway, Gwyneth wakes up, and the doctor says she can do it, and Rose is like, she's not going to do it. Finally, Gwyneth is like, do I have a choice, miss? Isn't it my choice?
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, yeah. And Gwyneth says, well, what do I need to do? The doctor says, you don't need to do anything. It's completely your choice.
Mm-hmm.
Paraphrasing that last part, but yeah, completely your choice. And she says, but they're my angels. They've been singing to me since I was a little girl.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring the angels here.
So apparently the Gelth have been trapped in the gas lines for like 2 decades or so.
I'd say just maybe 12, 13 years. Gwyneth looks early 20s in this, especially as fast as people age back then.
So the doctor asks Mr. Sneed, well, the void must be, the rift must be at the weakest point in the house. Like, where do you find the most, the strongest spiritual activity? And Mr. Sneed says, well, it's in the morgue. So,
and Rose is like, there was no chance you were going to say gazebo.
Yeah.
That's a good line. Anyway, so they go down to the morgue, and this is a busy mortuary. There's like maybe 8 bodies down there, not including the 2 upstairs.
People be dying.
Yeah. So you go down.
Has like, you see their feet. Here, their hands are resting in a weird place on their upper butt. Just looks like the corpse has huge knockers.
I'm cool with that.
How much mystery under the sheet. So here's the question, and they addressed this in the episode. I didn't really understand. So Rose is well, Charles Dickens is questioning the whole, these spirits are aliens, and Mr. Sneed says, oh, they're foreigners. It's like, yeah, well, they're...
Okay, yeah, alien. Okay, alien means not of this area.
Mm-hmm.
So an illegal alien is somebody who came into the country illegally, but you can also have legal aliens, people who come to live here legally. In fact, there's a song by Sting, I'm a legal alien living in New York, because he moved to New York to live there.
Not from New York.
Right, and it means not of that area. And then, of course, aliens from other worlds, are as alien as it gets. Yeah, the alien just goes back to being not of this place, not of this area.
Yeah. So they have that, from the future, from the past conversation. And then Rose is a mediator, is asking the audience question of,
that's a companion's job.
Yeah, she's like, I don't get it. These Gelth, they're from, the future. They lost their bodies in the Time War. Why are they in 1869?
Because the Time War raged across time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So so she asked that, and the doctor gives some sort of wibbly wobbly,
timey-wimey stuff. Wait till we get to that episode.
And
there's an episode where the doctor actually says that.
Yeah. I think his answer was something about time not being a straight line.
Right, it's not linear. It folds in on itself and stuff like that.
So at some point, the Gelth, during the Time War, lose their bodies. They go to this gaseous spiritual form, and then they end up on Earth in 1869.
Well, no, they're on the other side of the rift. They want her, Gwendolyn, to build a bridge so they can go through the rift. So they can go through the bridge into our world, which has to be done on the rift.
It doesn't really explain what caused the Time War caused the rift. Earth is
not explained.
Earth is a hotspot for cosmological activity.
Well, yeah. First of all, the doctor spends a lot of time here. Second of all, when you're filming in Earth location, you're going to have a lot of stories set here.
Here's my theory. Is the doctor likes Earth, right? He travels around a lot on Earth. TARDIS is constantly going through time and space on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
That's having ramifications and impacts and effects on the Earth timeline. I think the Doctor's adventures are causing variations and rifts in time space on the Earth, and that's why it's a hotspot for this like cosmological activity. I think it's the Doctor's fault.
All right, wait till we get.
Good theory. Oh, they talk.
Wait
about
till we
this?
get further in.
Yeah, it is the Doctor's fault.
Well, a little bit. A little bit. Wait till we get further in. Wait till we get to Trenzalore.
Trenzalore.
Yes.
That's a fun word.
It is. The Doctor's grave.
Phantasmagoria. Ooh. You look like you've seen a ghost.
Mm-hmm. All right.
What's the two?
Yeah.
Is that Back to the Future 2? Or 1? 2. He sees his own grave.
Yeah. Okay, so they do the. Let's see. They did the seance. Gwendolyn wants to bring her angels in there because they're her angels, and so she decides they go down to the morgue, and right there under this arch, you see one of the Gelf, and they go, "What do we need to do?" Well, she needs to stand here. The weakest point is in the arch.
What's the difference between an arc and an arch? Because is it an archmage or an archmage?
Okay. An arch is a deal of stones in a curve to make everything stronger.
It's a physical building.
Right. Okay.
Metaphorical.
No. It's a building thing.
It's a literal. Okay.
Okay. So, if you're building, say, an aqueduct, okay, you have columns, and then at the top of the columns, you have an arch where the stones are cut so that they place them in there, and it makes it stronger at the top, thanks to the strength of the columns, and thanks to the weight of the other side of the column as well. Like McDonald's has the golden arches.
Yeah. Very strong.
An arc, A-R-C, not A-R-K.
Like an electricity arc?
Can be an arc of electricity. Can be the angle at which something is turning is also an arc.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's
there's
more
several
metaphorical
uses for that word. No, there's still very physical things for that, although it is used metaphorically a lot.
So it's archmage, not archmage.
Correct.
Okay.
Arch is in the highest.
Oh, okay.
Or the greatest. Like an arch enemy is your greatest enemy.
Oh.
Alright.
Unless you're like an electromage. You could be a literal archmage.
Yeah.
An archmage.
Alright.
That's my next D&D character.
Gwendolyn goes into the arch. Her mouth opens. Red light comes out, and then a bunch of, say, 12 or so of the Gelf start flying around.
I like the special effects here.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Gwyneth has like a fire cone around her.
Yeah.
Like whatever Gelf is projecting or possessing her.
Yeah.
It's a gaseous form that catches on fires.
Yep. And then the Gelf turns from an angelic female type voice of pleading to an almost demonic, deep, dark red, spiky teeth voice of "We will conquer you." Yeah,
like sprouts horns as it catches on fire.
Yeah,
and the doctor's like, "I thought you were few in number." They're like,
"Well, no, that was Dickens.
Billion."
That was Dickens said that.
He said that.
Yeah, a few billion, and we want to take over the earth and kill all of you to occupy your bodies.
Your dead's not enough. We're just gonna make our own dead, kind of thing.
Just cool. So the bodies in the morgue come alive. Like I said, there's about 8 of them. One of them looks like a big sailor, goes up and kills Sneed, snaps his neck.
Oh, goodness.
And then Sneed... then Sneed is indwelt with the Gelth. Dickens happens to be near the door. The Doctor and Rose back up. There's an old lock chamber there where you might have put valuable stuff in the old days. And then there was a gate so you could lock it.
So they're safe.
Yeah, but they got to get out of there somehow.
They're talking about how they're going to die imminently.
Right. So the
But the corpses can't get past that gate.
So the corpses come up and then it's like, and they're like, we're going to destroy the human race. And the Doctor's like, not while I breathe. And then the guy's like, then die.
Yeah.
It's a good line. In the meantime, Dickens says, run the hell out of there. He says,
sorry, Doctor.
Yeah, your reality is too much for me. He gets outside. All right. Notice the knocker when he goes outside is a bit imbued, just like the one in his story. Yeah, I thought that was a cool Easter egg.
There's a lot of Charles Dickens references.
Yeah,
I didn't get half of them. A lot of literary references. I haven't done enough reading to get.
But mostly A Christmas Carol because it's set on Christmas Eve. So then Dickens sees one of the Gelfs is like, the atmosphere is no good, and he goes into the gas. And Dickens is like, that's it, the gas. He runs into the house, turns off the gas lights, but then turns them back on but doesn't light them. So the house is filling up with the gas.
Yeah. And
Dickens goes down to the bottom and says, Doctor, the gas, it's the gas. It'll drive them out because they're gaseous forms. The Doctor's like, brilliant. And then he breaks off another gas line. Dickens does a couple. And Dickens is kind of cornered in the room.
They turn off all the lights in the morgue. So they can still see because of the production lighting.
Well, you could also say from the iridescence of the spirits.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So Dickens gets trapped in the corner. All the zombies are coming towards him. He's like, I hope my theory is proven correct soon, if not immediately.
So earlier, the Doctor explained that the Gelth can ensorcel the corpses because decomposing corpses create, internal gases.
Yeah.
And then Charles Dickens' theory was the unembodied spirits are drawn to gas, and that's the...
Well, not only that, but if you push enough gas into the bodies, they'll be pushed out.
Oh.
Because the bodies will have other gas in it. Right. So...
Really?
So, yeah, they all drop. Doctor and Rose go out, and...
the Doctor's talking to Gwyneth.
Yeah, and he's like, send him back. Gwyneth's like, I can't.
Rose is like, I can't breathe. And the Doctor's like, Charles Dickens, get her out of here. So
they leave.
They can escape.
The Doctor's like, I will not leave her if she's in danger. And then the Doctor realizes she's dead. Puts his hand on her throat. And he realizes she's just being held up by the Gelth. But she died 5 minutes earlier. As soon as she stepped under the arch.
Yeah, so she's dead. Yeah. And she's being possessed by a Gelth.
Yeah, she has to be there as the bridge.
So how does she still have autonomy in the fact that she makes the choice to sacrifice herself to save the world if she's dead?
By the way, the whole place is filled with gas. The Doctor realizes she's dead. And she says, let me do this. And she pulls out a box of matches. He's like, no, let me do it. And then he realizes she's dead. He says, okay. The Doctor runs the hell out of there. And then she strikes a match. She doesn't give him quite enough time to get out. He gets thrown forward. And she was already dead. So she sacrificed herself to save the world. But more accurately, she sacrificed herself to bring the Gelth in. And then she had to correct her mistake.
So how is she able to do that if she's dead?
Because the same way that the old lady was inhabited by the Gelth, but she still went to see Dickens because that was her plan.
Mm-hmm.
So Gwendolyn still had some autonomy and some physical capability. Sorry, Gwyneth.
Mm-hmm.
So she lit the match and it exploded. And the doctor and Dickens and Rose are talking. Dickens is now, I'm a new man and I'm going to go home and make it up with my family and everything's going to be better and I'm going to write all these science fiction stories. And the doctor and Rose get in the TARDIS. And Dickens asks about his works. Do they last? And the doctor's like, yes. For how long? Forever.
Yeah.
But, the doctor and Rose are in the TARDIS and Rose is like, well, what if he writes all this stuff? Who's going to believe him? The doctor says, no, 1870 is the year he dies, and that's in a week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's like, aww. We get another moment like that in the episode Vincent.
Vincent, yeah.
Yeah. Really good. Oh.
Do we get to see him cut off his ear?
No.
In the episode, does he only have one ear?
No.
Okay.
Not yet. Okay. What questions?
Is that the only thing people know about Vincent? It's like you learn about Vincent
Van Gogh.
and then you learn about his ear before you learn anything else. Like, people know about the ear more than they know about Starry Nights and the blue wheelbarrow
and flowers.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So what question did you have? That's it, and they just show the stuff for the next episode.
Yeah, next time, more aliens. Big Ben is destroyed.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
Again.
It's not fully destroyed, but
the TARDIS is infinitely big.
Yeah.
The universe is infinitely big.
Yeah.
The TARDIS is as big as the universe.
No. The TARDIS inside is a pocket universe. So that universe is as big as it needs to be, although parts of it can be ejected and it can become smaller and then it can grow again.
But it's infinite.
It's inside that pocket universe.
Something's not adding up here. You subtract 10 from infinity, it's still infinity, right?
The TARDIS is as big as it needs to be.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's not quite infinite. It's as big as it needs to be.
So it can have, like, own life forms of its...
Actually, you find out later on, yeah. The heart of the TARDIS is a weird tree thing that creates stuff.
So the Time Lords are just hanging out, creating pocket dimensions as vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
Have they no hubris? Did the Time Lords fly too close to the sun?
Okay, yeah, the Time War.
They caused that?
That was them and the Daleks. Alright.
TARDIS is infinitely big.
Or as big as it needs to be. Which can scream infinite.
No one likes Cardiff whales.
Running joke. And like I said, in Torchwood, they're in Cardiff and they make fun of England.
Phantasmagoria. Charles Dickens. Good vocabulary.
He was an author. Yeah.
So is Carol from Pluribus. Pluribus? Pluribus.
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 Yeah.
Plural.
Right.
Bus.
Pluribus.
Plural buses. Good CGI. Gelth went back in time. That's it. That's all my questions.
Alright.
Pretty straightforward episode.
Yeah. Did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Me too. I like that one. Most of the episodes of this season are pretty good. A little dodgy CGI, but other than that, pretty good.
I think Rose is my top. I'm not sure in between the End of the World and the Untired Dead. The Unquiet Dead.
We'll wait till we get to the end of the season and we'll vote.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a hard time with that. I think they're kind of tied, and then Rose is the top.
I think the standout will be obvious when we get there.
Cool. Looking forward to it.
Yep.
How far away is that? Is it a two-parter?
It's a two-part.
Oh. So that next week is a two-part.
Yep.
Could it be next week's?
Next week's is good. Not the stand-up.
What's next week called?
Aliens of London.
Aliens
/ World War III.
And the Doctor's seen World War V.
Yeah, he mentions that.
Terrifying.
All right. We will see you next week. Thanks for joining us. No new Doctor Who news. Just waiting till the BBC can cut a deal with somebody to pick up the show. It's probably going to be furloughed for a long time.
Yeah, if they can cut a deal.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, you think they'll have to eventually. That's a cultural icon.
Yeah.
People love bringing back IPs.
They would be foolish not to, but the show probably does need a rest.
Yeah. People don't make original stuff anymore. They go with proved entities where they can spend less on marketing and already has an existing fan base. That's why they just keep making remakes.
Well, no, then you get original IPs like, was it, not Backdoor, Behind Scenes, Backrooms.
Backrooms.
Yeah, things like Backrooms that are original.
Well, it came from a video game that was popular.
Well, no, I think before that it was YouTube videos, but somebody came up with an idea and went through with it and then eventually got to make a movie. So people do have ideas. And Hollywood doesn't. Hollywood doesn't.
We're going to get Backrooms 2, Backrooms 3, and they're going to get the remake of Backrooms 1.
Alright.
I forgot where it's going.
We'll see you next week. Aliens in London, World War III. Aliens of London.
Like the War of the Worlds?